Welcome back, guys. We have new releases from 900 Global and Storm. Eternity Pie is gonna be the first one we're reviewing. This one's gonna be top of the bag, asymmetric, strong solid ball. Realm of Reality, gem, balls like that. So those are two of my favorites. So we're gonna see if this one can live up to that reputation. Now we are bowling on a typical Gold Coast house shot, so they're gonna hook quite a bit. So we'll see if this one can get down the lane far enough to strike. Man, I'm glad that one went through the pins. I got that one to the hook pretty quick. Usually when we get it to the hook quick, it either hooks too much, flattens out too fast, all the things we don't like to see in big asymmetric balls. So maybe there's a little more oil on the lanes than normal. Maybe this ball's a little cleaner than your average asymmetric solid ball. We've got gem all the way at the top, strongest ball we've ever made, right? And then I'd like to think the reality is a step below that. This one appears to be a step even further below that. Now I don't have a reality to compare, but we do have a full arsenal, so I can give you a little more information about where it fits, how it stacks up against other bowling balls in our current line, and hopefully you guys can make a good decision for yourselves in the pro shop on whether or not this one will fit for you. Not the greatest shot, moved a few left, got a little handsy. Makes the corner pretty good for a big asim ball. Honestly, I think it can take that spot. It's got high potential. It's got very appealing colors to myself because I was a big Critical Theory fan. I love the lock. This one looks pretty similar to both of those. I don't like patchy looking bowling balls, so if the swirl's not very good, it kind of gets in my head a little bit, but this one looks pretty good. When I got big asim balls like this, throwing it on high friction surfaces and high friction house shots like this, and they do that, it's making me feel pretty good. Let's get into some specifics. We got the 901 cover. It's our strongest 3-digit cover so far. We have the 701 on the Exponent, the 801 on the Zen Gold label. Now we have another step up in the Eternity Pie, and I like the Eternity a lot. I threw that one quite a bit, so seeing a solid version makes a lot of sense. Same core as the Eternity. Hopefully the numbers are up on the screen somewhere because I can't remember them off the top of my head. That's close. Is this gonna be a great house shot ball? I'm on the fence for a player like myself, but if you are on the higher ball speed or speed dominant or the lower rev rate, probably a great option. I'd say if you liked reality, but you felt like it was a little strong at times, this one should fit that gap perfect. Because it's gonna be a little bit cleaner. It's gonna wanna pop off it just a little bit harder in comparison to the reality. But if you didn't love the reality, then I don't know if it was necessarily the ball's fault because I think that ball was great. I would try to throw a shot for you guys up the right, but my first shot today, I tried to play around 5. The ball went in the gutter. Second and third arrow, that's a pretty common spot for a lot of league bowlers. See how it looks from there. I think that honestly probably matches most average bowler styles, a little more on the speed dominant side, a little more rotation. I don't know, everyone's different. It's really important to get enough information about bowling balls so you can find one that fits your style the best, at least to start. Because once you get into the higher ranks, bowling more tournaments, getting to that elite status, it's not really about balls fitting your style, it's more balls fitting your arsenal because you're gonna be bowling a lot of different places. It's very important to have a wide range of options so that you don't get locked out. Now this is only the first ball that we're throwing today of the new releases. The next one I am very excited about. I actually just bowled league with this one last night and it did some pretty cool things. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because the video is coming out soon after this one. Virtual Energy Blackout. Now, when I saw this email, you best know I got real excited when I saw Virtual Energy on that email. That was one of my favorite balls of all time. Great looking ball, great smelling ball. Smelled like pear, gold, green, black, and now we have an all black version, hence Blackout. Blackout the score sheet. Yeah, just a reskin of the Virtual Energy. It's got the REX cover. I don't really need to say a whole lot more about this. We're just gonna start throwing some strikes. A lot cleaner than I thought it would be, just given the spot it's in and the cover it has. Although REX is kind of a cleaner cover. Clean and smooth is how I would describe this one. With high potential, if you're a little more on the versatile side, you can rotate it more, or if you just rotate it a lot in general, you can get this thing going pretty good off the spot. All right, we're not moving here. We're just gonna try to throw a better shot. I feel like I can throw an 18 bagger with this ball. It smells good, great shelf appeal, for me at least. I like darker bowling balls. This one's a pearl black bowling ball. I can't really ask for a whole lot more than that. I can't see my ball going down the lane, revolution-wise, so it doesn't make me feel subconscious about my rev rate. It makes some pretty cool strikes. There's another 3 left. It's a little slower, a little more rounded. I love this thing. Oh, I'm really happy that one struck. I moved another 3. I didn't quite throw it as slow as I wanted to. This ball's a cheat code. First time I threw it, we bowled on a pattern actually here. It didn't look so good. It was a little too clean, so I ended up scuffing it a little bit. Kind of brought it in that correct window that we always talk about on this channel. And now it just strikes forever. We'll go even more rotation. I roped that one pretty good. Dude. I don't try to sell bowling balls here. I'm not gonna tell you to buy it, but I really like this ball. I think it fits in the line really good. Most of our clean asymmetric balls tend to do that stand up kind of quick and go forward, especially the clean ones, because it's hard to combine a really strong core and then have a cover that matches it so that it reads the lane and blends off of it really nice. I feel like this one gets through it effortlessly, and I can do a lot with my hand to make it do different things. I'll try to move back to the right for you guys. Straighter shot. I don't know what more to say. Let's break it down though. We're gonna talk about where these bowling balls fit, Eternity Pi and the Virtual Energy Blackout. So we're gonna throw them top to bottom and then see what kind of adjustments we need to make. All right, back at the top. In terms of reactive balls, this is where we need to know our progressions pretty well. Not the greatest shot. There's just some balls that kind of get off your hand a little funny. I feel like that's one of the ones right now. And then there's the energy that gets off a little better. And my gold label, for whatever reason, that ball is just butter off my hand. Anyways, that is probably 31 with my feet. I moved back to the right. Tried to be a little firmer, a little more forward, use that friction, let it take the ball. Now we're gonna try summit. With it being symmetric, I think it's gonna come off it a little harder because it's gonna retain a little more before it starts to make its move. The lanes are changing, so probably not the most ideal time for the Eternity Pi. These stronger balls probably are not gonna be the best option for me on this right now. So I'm moving 3 left. Kind of roped that one. And I'm not really surprised. That one kind of jumped off it pretty quick. Both of my options at the top of the bag are pinned down just to try to smooth out that reaction. But with the weaker core, or symmetric core, it's gonna travel down the lane a little more than the asymmetric balls. I might have to be a little more forward with this one. Or we can just firm up with the ball speed. Let's do that. Oh. Or we could just yank it in the oil and have it hold that way. All right, so what would we go to next? I'm probably gonna go gold label first, and then we'll go blackout. And that just kind of goes to show how versatile you can be with layouts. Manipulating bowling balls to roll the way you want them to, fit them in your bag the way you want them to. The same spot as the summit there. That one rounded off it really nice, I think because of the really strong layout. Moving into the blackout, you guys know how much this one wants to strike right now. I would personally probably throw this at the moment. I'm gonna move a couple left. You see shots like that and think, how can you not throw that right now? The window is so large. And then the last ball, bottom of the bag, it's gonna be the M&M. When the fronts get super chopped up and really dry. I hear, what's a good dry lane ball? If you need something to get through the front, this is it. If your ball's hooking too much down lane, you might need a stronger ball, AKA earlier. If you guys want to see an in-depth breakdown on how I put this bag together, make sure you guys check out the next video coming out very soon. This is Eternity Pi and Virtual Energy Blackout, the newest releases for September 2023 from the SPI brands. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.